Evening, peoples, or afternoon, or morning, or whenever you're listening. This is Uncle Chuckie up in the frigid frozen Northlands where it's 51 degrees outside right now. And on the other end is Brad Doc Mulder, who is in sunny and roasting Southlands. What is it now down there?
It was 93, 94 today.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah, it was a
that's
little
not.
too. Yeah, it was a little too warm to play golf, so I stayed
Yeah.
indoors and built machines.
Well, that's nice spring weather down there.
Oh yeah, what
Wait
can
a
I say?
month.
Oh shit! I'm if in July and August. I mean, if this is a pre-telling of what the summer's going to be like, it's going to be miserable. I'll be wanting to move north this time. So, what can I say? But other than that, everybody's
July's can be miserable too. I mean, one year it was so hot and so dry, they had to cancel the town fireworks display.
oh, the pretty much set the town on fire.
It did.
Oh,
They're all morning. They're hosing down the park, to get the ground wet and everything. And well, by night it had all dried out, but they didn't realize that. And 15 minutes into the fireworks display, as small grass fires were starting all over the park, they realized that maybe this was not the best idea they ever had in the world.
oh, maybe this is pre-telling of the 2020 Democratic Convention in beautiful Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Oh, well, given Milwaukee's history, that was Waukesha where that happened.
Uh huh.
But given Milwaukee's history of doing things wrong, I have no doubt that the day before the Democrat convention starts, something horrible will happen.
Oh yeah.
There'll be an accident in the wiring or something, and
Or,
they'll wreck it. It's Milwaukee. They will wreck it.
yeah, I mean, it's probably gonna be massive food poisoning or something from the caterer or something. It's gonna be something. Yeah, yeah.
I mean, they it's just what they do. They have a big New Year's Eve celebration planned for the changing of the millennium. They charge people what for Milwaukee is a lot of money. For everywhere else, it's like you shake the pocket change out of the couch, and what happens? They forget to order the food.
Oh, I remember you were telling me about that. You had a
Yeah,
bunch of.
they forgot if a person got a dinner roll, they counted themselves blessed.
Oh, jeez. Yeah,
Oh,
you
it
could.
was. I mean, here's all the movers and shakers of Milwaukee in their best Kmart finery.
Yeah, I know.
Trying to celebrate New Year's Eve, for which they've spent $200 a head. And no, no food.
Oh, jeez. Oh yeah, Northerners like to drink. I kid. Oh, I mean, people from up north enjoy their alcohol for the most part, and I can imagine they're all boozed up and on empty stomachs.
Oh, I mean, yeah, all boozed up and nothing to absorb it.
Oh man.
Oh my God. Yeah, it was a disaster. Uh, Everybody in the local press was making fun of it. Then they managed to finagle the All-Star game.
Mm-hmm.
It's a baseball game.
Uh huh.
It's not the best thing that ever happened in the world, but you wouldn't persuade people in Milwaukee that. Well, they they had this thing for the players and their families and the movers and shakers of Milwaukee and their best Kmart finery at the art museum.
Right.
Unfortunately, they had too many people, so half of them are outside and half of them are inside.
Right.
It poured rain.
Ah.
I mean, I imagine some of those baseball players, they got their first bath of the year.
Okay.
It really was. It was genuinely funny. I mean, here they are. They're out there soaked.
Oh man. Jeez.
And then, oh, the best though was when they had the 100th Harley anniversary Harley Davidson reunion.
Oh, I remember you telling this story.
Oh, and the roads are full of bikers. In fact, there's so many bikers, there's no room for anyone else. And who did they schedule to perform? Elton John.
Oh yeah. Oh
Oh,
yeah.
oh, oh.
Yeah.
So I have no doubt in the 2020 Democratic National Convention, something embarrassing and disastrous will occur.
Oh,
We
geez.
just don't know which one it will be. Will the
Oh,
auditorium burn down the day before the convention because somebody wired something wrong? Or
geez.
or will the trolley run over one of the candidates?
Oh, man.
Yeah, I mean, who knows?
Oh, geez. Yeah, they got creepy old Uncle Joe Biden as the front runner right now. I mean,
Uh,
you heard me.
don't
What was
worry. When they really start going, it's going to go all over the place. No one knows which member of that pack of lunatics the
oh,
day it's going.
oh, God, yeah.
Who comes out?
Oh, yeah. You heard what he said that little girl last week, right? It's all over the
Yeah.
news.
Oh, yeah. That's Uncle Joe.
Oh my God! If I was that girl's dad, I would be cold cocking that asshole right in the face and beat him to the ground. I'd
I'm
be.
surprised it didn't happen earlier, to be honest with you. But how does the song go? That's Uncle Joe. He's a moving kind of slow. I,
Oh God!
uh,
Oh yeah, and I
but
think
one thing about Biden,
yeah.
he was always good comic relief.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
Stand up Chuck. You heard about that? He was at some kind of a rally or
oh
something,
yeah, he
and
will.
yeah, the
He
guy.
will make more blunders.
Yeah, I think it was like some guy's name was Chuck, and he was in a wheelchair. And he goes, "Stand up, Chuck! Stand up, Chuck!" Oh man, oh
Well,
God,
if that man over there has the faith, I will anoint him with oil, and he will stand up.
oh jeez. Yeah, you heard the stories about all the female
I
Secret
actually
Service.
heard someone do that once, say that once.
Oh God.
Uh,
Oh man. Yeah, well, you heard about I think it's Secret Service, the female Secret Service. They has to be on constant guard, what have you.
yeah.
Apparently, he goes skinny dipping in the private pool over there at the White House, and all these, in front of all the
Mhm.
female staff, whatever. Didn't think twice about it.
Well, come on. It's not like they never saw a naked vice president before.
Yeah, that happens every time, all the time. Yeah, yeah, you're right. Yeah, I mean, all of
There
them
is
do
a
that.
famous story about Winston Churchill.
I heard about that.
Yeah, he was visiting, he was on a state visit, and he was taking a bath, and Eleanor Roosevelt didn't know it because apparently at that time they only had one bathroom in the White House.
Uh huh.
That's before they remodeled it, and rebuilt it. And she walks into the bathroom, and Winston Churchill stands up in the tub, stark naked, and says, "Now you see me as I really am." So, I mean, Biden ain't all that bad.
Yeah, but you sure as hell ain't no Winston Churchill. Oh man. Oh God.
So, and I mean, hey, remember Kennedy, okay? There wasn't a woman in Washington that didn't see him naked.
I know, but they were naked too, and they
Yeah,
want.
that's true.
Oh jeez. Oh boy, I got to hand it to JFK for all his stuff. I mean, that guy got around. He got around. The women
He was
loved
a
him.
busy fellow. Yes.
The women loved him. I mean, it's just whatever it was. So hey, but unfortunately, it didn't really carry down. I mean, the rest of that family, I think he was pretty much the diamond in that family. The rest of them were, just pieces of gravel.
They're
But
all pieces of gravel. He was just the one that got elected.
well, I think he was the one with just a little bit of charisma. Oh boy. Oh well.
Not much. I remember him. There wasn't that much, really. That was that
Uh,
was all mythology created by the press department.
oh jeez.
Oh yeah.
Not. I tell you, if Ted Kennedy, if his last name had to be Kennedy, that guy would have been in jail for manslaughter.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez, man.
Well, there was a wonderful editorial cartoon in the Chicago Tribune when Kennedy decided to run for president
Uh-huh.
against Jimmy Carter. And it was the limousine pulling out of the White House with Kennedy driving and Carter in the back seat in a diving suit.
Oh, that was it. Oh man.
Well, yeah, and then the best part of that whole comedy, Kennedy was endorsed by the then mayor of Chicago, Jane Byrne.
Hmm.
Jane Byrne was incredibly, incredibly unpopular in the city. And so St. Patrick's Day comes. He's going to march with Jane Byrne down Michigan Avenue.
Mhm.
The streets are lined with city workers screaming in obscenities and waving signs saying, "Burn the witch." The Secret Service was so unnerved by this that they literally formed a wall around Senator Kennedy and moved him away from Jane Byrne. So when the mob attacked, which everyone watching this on television was rooting for because it would have been great television. Yeah, I mean, can you see that the headline? Mayor of Chicago lynched by angry city workers. Uh, that at least Senator Kennedy would escape alive. It was absolutely hilarious.
Oh man, I know we've talked about the communities before. I just don't get it. I do not see.
I have never understood the thing about them. I didn't understand it then.
Jeez. Oh man. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, what are you going to do?
Well, nothing. I mean, they're all dead.
Yeah, exactly.
Who cares?
Oh man, yeah. You got the next generation coming through. They're all
dead too, I think.
Yeah. Oh yeah, John Kennedy.
Is that Uncle Ted down there? Yeah, right in the water. Yeah.
Yeah, his nephew John decided to follow his lead. Oh man, jeez. Oh well, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? But it is. Huh?
Get a good laugh. That's what you're going to do. Get a good laugh out of it.
Exactly. But yeah, I mean, it really, if Bernie Sanders wins the nomination, all they got to do is get a minute, just take little snippets from his home movies when he spent his honeymoon in the Soviet Union.
Listen, all of them. It doesn't matter who. Anyone in politics right now. Okay, they're all. Oh my God.
Oh yeah, and I'll run a reel of 1 minute little snippets of Joe Biden molesting.
I have a friend who is running for president on the Transhumanist Party ticket. I'm voting for her.
Oh shit!
I'm going to put in a plug for my friend Rachel Haywire. Vote for her.
Rachel Haywire.
Hey, the name may be a little strange, but she's got some interesting ideas. And hey, considering what everybody else is out there,
Oh, geez. But no, I got
to change.
Yeah, but I know there's probably some people that don't feel the same way as I do. But I tell you, I got to hand it to Trump. That guy actually acts like he's sort of like the John Wayne of the White House. That's who he reminds me of. He's got that John Wayne, go get him.
You with my face buried in my hands here.
I don't know. I just like old Trump. I tell you, everybody. One thing about it,
he's likable. And I mean, compared to what it could have been.
Oh,
but, every once in a while, you kind of wonder, why do we have to hide the name on the warship?
Oh God! Oh,
there are times when I go, no, this can't be.
Oh, jeez. But I like to judge a man by his enemies, and I have to say that Trump has the right enemies. Yeah, he really does. And so, the people that hate him are the ones that I can't stand anyway. They're all a bunch of yahoos. But yeah, hey, that's my opinion about the current state of politics. But what can I say? Let's see here. Well, what do you want to discuss about on the radionics field today? What do you want to? Anything in particular you want to discuss?
Balancing rates.
Sure, we can do that.
Mm-hmm. Because balancing rates, people don't fully understand what they are, and it confuses them. And it's really very simple.
Okay.
What a balancing rate does, by whatever mysterious means, this is one of these things that we don't know why it works, but it does. Essentially is if you have something incoming and it's affecting your body. The newest thing now is cell phone signals.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, you're not going to stop the signal. It's going to keep beaming in. But what you can do is you can prevent it from affecting your body. And how you do this is you get the rate for the incoming signal, a setting on the dial. We will say, uh, 0866. All right.
Okay.
And what you do, you would basically subtract the number from, since they're 10, the dials are 0 to 10. You subtract that number, each number from 10. And so your next setting is going to be 244. Okay. And there is some mysterious process involved. In fact, all these processes are mysterious. We have no idea how this works. That will do something to the etheric, your energy field, and it will neutralize the effect of it. So it will be like if you have a headache and you take aspirin. Whatever causing the headache is still there, but the aspirin prevents you from feeling it.
Right.
Okay? This prevents it from doing anything. Yeah, that's what it does. That's how a balancing rate works. That's how it's done. It takes whatever is incoming and it neutralizes it.
Oh, okay. All right. I got you.
Yeah, it's sort of like, say you have a religious fanatic brother-in-law who is praying for you to come down with AIDS because of your wild and misspent ways.
Uh-huh.
And what you do is you simply get the rate for his prayers, balance it out, and he can pray to his heart's content. Ain't nothing going to happen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, man. That is hilarious. I think you put together some design for a machine. It's kind of a joke about counteracting or neutralizing karma.
Oh, yeah, the electrocyclotronic dekarmificator.
Oh.
Can't even pronounce the goddamn thing.
I mean, that's just a regular machine. You just gave it a different name.
Yeah, you would just put that right karma down, put it on the witness sample, set the machine, balance the rate, put you on the output, set the machine, balance the rate, no more karma.
Well, where the hell did karma come from? I heard it's like from India. It was sort of like.
Oh my God. It came from the human imagination, like all such things.
Okay.
Well, we go back to India, way back to like when the Vedas were being written.
Uh-huh.
And at that time, the word karma simply meant doing the rituals properly.
Okay.
That's all it meant. Well, what happened was you had to make it simple, there was like a political power struggle between the warrior caste and the priestly caste.
Mm-hmm.
And the warriors were having fun at the priest's expense, breaking up the rituals, and breaking the heads of the priests.
Alrighty.
And some brilliant person adapted the word karma and the concept to basically, if you don't live in accordance with the rules, bad things will happen to you.
Uh-huh.
But it's a lot more complicated than that. You see, there's another concept called dharma. Dharma is what you are supposed to do when you come into this life. All right?
Okay.
So, say you are born to be a serial killer like John Wayne Gacy.
Okay.
That is your dharma. Karma exists functions in relation to the dharma. So if you do what you are intended to do and you become a serial killer and you are a good serial killer and you leave a trail of empty villages behind you, you get all kinds of good karma and you get good rebirth. Okay?
Ah.
But suppose you are a bad person and you become a doctor and you heal people and save lives and do other unholy and disgusting things. That gives you bad karma. And you come back as a palmetto bug.
Okay.
25 incarnations. That's how, it does. It's like it has has nothing to do with what people think is right and wrong. It has everything to do with this sort of weird, mysterious reincarnational process.
Gee.
And that's the way it stayed. Okay?
Okay.
Then, oh my goodness, I'm having trouble here.
No, that's okay. You're fine.
Cough. I have a little cough.
Yeah, it's just the pneumonia setting in. Yeah.
That's what's going on. I'm not dying. It's the air conditioning and the heat are kicking up dust. And
oh, yeah.
yeah. So anyway, the Theosophical Society gets involved. They get in. They decide to go to India in the late 1800s.
Okay.
Mid-late 1800s. And they get their hands on karma. Well, it's useful for them because, see, people have stopped believing in hell. At least in the social class that got into theosophy. And this was a very bad thing because if people don't believe, they might start drinking and whoring and spending money on senseless fripperies and reading novels. Who knows?
Oh,
so they had to come up with a replacement.
Oh, yeah.
And so they grabbed this idea of karma. Well, they just kind of grabbed the word and they sought it down and basically had it mean, if you don't live the way we think you should live, you will come back as a palmetto bug.
Oh, okay. So use it as a way to control the masses.
It's a means of social control, purely and simply. And that's what it is. And it's hokum. There is no such thing.
Huh. Yeah, I mean, you and I discussed this before. You know, I think Stalin and Mao both died of old age. You know, happily ever after.
They died comfortably in their sleep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, there's some questions how comfortable Stalin was when he had the stroke, but basically, yeah, they died comfortably in their sleep.
Yeah. Well, you know,
unaware of what was going on around them.
Yeah, and the CIA told the truth. Hitler died of old age in South America, living in luxury.
Yeah, that's. I mean, who knows? There. I mean, yeah. I kind of like I actually kind of like the idea of Hitler dying of old age in South America. It totally destroys the story.
Oh yeah, you know, and the way.
I mean, this is what I see. Genghis Khan died peacefully in bed. Mm-hmm. Okay. Stalin died peacefully in his sleep.
Right.
Mao died peacefully in his sleep. And Attila the Hun died happy on his 438th wedding night.
What a way to go.
Yeah. He was having so much fun, he had a nosebleed and bled to death.
Oh, gee. So he was spreading gonorrhea to his next lovely maiden.
He wasn't spreading anything. He was just having so much fun that old age caught up with him, and boom!
Well, you know, that's
burst some blood vessels.
I can't think of a better way to go out. I really can't. That's the way to go.
Something less messy.
Yeah. Okay. All right. You know, heart attack. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, that's the thing. So yeah, you know, so you start looking at the reality and go, you gotta be kidding. The wicked prosper, and the more wicked you are, the more prosperous you are.
Oh man. But yeah, what can I say? Oh, I've been doing a little bit of an experiment with this woman that claims to be she can predict your future using what do you call it, tarot cards.
Oh.
Yeah. And she's already pulled. She's done my readings here, I think about 6 or 7 times in a row. And almost every time she pulls the world card. Every single time she pulls the world card. Either she's fixing the deck.
You know what this means? You are destined to have a really bad accident with the radionics and blow up the world.
Oh, that's what it means. Oh,
that's what it means.
Oh, yeah. I mean, so far, I have to say she's been on target about a couple of things here. But, you know, it could be luck or whatever. I kind of looked at it as entertainment. It wasn't costing me anything. I was more or less an experiment for her. And, but very strange indeed. I mean, pulling the same cards. I watch her shuffle the things. I mean, if she's doing it, it's the damnedest thing I've ever seen. Either she doesn't, and so it's constantly the same thing over and over again. It's that and the magician card. I get that a lot too. Either magician or sorcerer, one or the other.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't think she's stacking the deck at all. I don't think this is like some kind of trick. I mean, I watch her do it.
Actually, it does make a certain amount of sense. I mean, it does make a certain amount of sense with what you're doing.
Yeah. I mean, hell, I don't know. I mean, I can understand the sorcerer thing. I mean, hell, that's you and I both do the same thing. Hell, everybody
Mm-hmm.
uses our machines are sorcerers. You know.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, and so I mean, I can understand that part of it. The world card, I mean, that's supposed to be like the ace of spades. I mean, like the top card in the entire deck. I mean, if you get the world card, that means like basically you can fall into a pile of poop and walk out smelling like a rose, that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I just think that's interesting. I'm gonna try this thing for 3 months and see how successful see how accurate she is with stuff. But very strange, very strange. Matter of fact, she even appeared on Coast to Coast as a guest once or twice. So I don't know if that means anything. At least she had some notoriety. I mean, she was able to, at least make it on that show.
I think everyone has appeared on Coast to Coast except me.
Mm. You ought to.
They don't.
I mean, seriously, Chuck. I mean, Tom Danheiser is the producer. I met him a couple of times through Josh, and I mean, he seemed like a nice enough guy. You ought to, because what they about it.
I am not going chasing after this stuff. They can contact me, but I am not going to go. Please have me on. Oh, I'm not going to do that.
You got to set up a shame. Hell, I can give you the name who you need to get a hold of, and just set up a shame for them.
Oh, I'm sure they are, but like I say, I'm not going to do it. I mean, they know to find me.
Oh, you'd be one interesting guest, I assure you. You'd be somebody that would stay in the memories of the audience. Oh, hell, George Norrie gets a queasy feeling with Ouija boards. Can you imagine talking to you about these machines and what you do with them? Oh my God!
Well, I think we'd probably have a lot of fun talking about his aunt.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah,
I knew his aunt. Remember?
You knew his aunt. Yeah. He's talked about her many times. Apparently, she was like either an accident or their bathtub or something like that or whatever. She was a
she somehow drowned in her bathtub. Now you tell me that was an accident.
Oh jeez, what was she involved in? She
was actually involved in like researching healing stuff.
Really?
Yeah, I mean she and Dora Kunz of the Theosophical Society were extremely good friends. That's how I met her.
Oh, okay.
And, she never was, she wouldn't have touched the stuff we do. She'd have been horrified.
Right, I agree.
Dora thought it was funny. She would go, Chuck, you bloody person. At one time, she was doing one of her seminars on therapeutic touch.
Uh-huh.
And it was always fun to hear Dora talk because Dora, well, she was kind of getting up there, and every once in a while, one time one of the staff members at the Theosophical Society had to chase her down the hall, hustle her back into her apartment in the building to get her dressed not on backwards.
Oh.
Yeah, Dora was fun, and so even if you didn't have any interest in what she was talking about, you went to hear it because it was Dora.
Oh, okay.
Well, she taught me therapeutic touch, and when she found out what I was ultimately using it for, she thought that was very funny. She said, we don't talk about that around here. I said, I know that.
Oh, were you using it at the dungeon? Is that what
as a sex toy. As a sex toy, yes.
Jeez.
Therapeutic touch makes a great sex toy, believe me. In any event.
Okay, note to self. Okay.
But in any event, so what happened was she was giving this talk, and whenever she talked, the room was all full of these cute little young nurse persons. And a few of us just from the society would like to hear Dora talk. Well, afterwards, I'm busy, surveying the crowd of the young nurse persons.
Right.
And Dora comes up to me and says, Chuck, you naughty boy. And I said, hey, Dora, I'm not dead yet.
Uh,
We don't
oh,
do that here. Oh, yes, we do. Come on.
jeez.
Yeah, but so yeah, Dora was a wonderful person, and Nori's aunt Shafika, she was a good friend of Dora's. Dora did a lot of, they were involved in a lot of the research together,
Right.
basically, at first, and that's how they became friends. And then one day, about 3 weeks after Shafika and I had a really nice long talk, she had this accident in her bathtub.
Hmm.
And I will never be convinced that that was an accident.
Oh, jeez. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, oh, Nori would love to hear these stories because I mean, he's always talking about his aunt. Apparently, she had a pretty major influence on his life, and he's always talked about it on the show. So, I mean, he would love to hear some of the actual behind the scenes things that that she was involved in. Or if he didn't
Well,
already know.
I don't know a lot of the behind. I don't know a lot of the behind the scenes. You have to understand that. I
Okay.
mean, to me, she was just this nice, interesting old lady who was a friend of Dora's.
Oh, okay.
And then one day we got talking, and Dora came. What had happened is I'd signed the contract for my book. This was a big deal with the Theosophical Society because Dora's brother did radionics. He did radionic healing.
Uh huh.
And so, you know, Shafika is. I'm in the library. Shafika comes in. Dora's in. She says, "Shafika, you've got to. His Chuck. He's written a book on radionics. You two have to talk."
Oh man, that's hilarious.
Yeah. So
Well,
we talked for like about 3 hours
hmm.
uh, until I managed to escape because I had to get home in the traffic. Yeah. But uh, yeah. And so, but I don't know any behind the scenes stuff. I just know people knew each other and were
Oh,
friends.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, I got a little behind the scenes project. I'm kind of trying to see if I can make this materialize. I think it's going to be interesting as hell. I don't know if I mentioned this before on the podcast or not, or even to you. I know a guy, and he's actually a good guy, and he's a bishop for the Catholic Church, a real honest to God bishop, and he performs exorcisms. He's like one of the top exorcists in the country. And I was talking to him about possibly using radionics in exorcisms. Now, the kicker here's how I would get joy out of this, is to send the demon, cast into a swine. Remember, like we discussed earlier about the district attorney down there in Florida, doing the same thing radionically. Go to this victim and take the demon or whatever is possessing this person or whatever the energy is that's making this person do what apparently demonic things. Because I mean, he really does. He goes through. He goes through
It's
a
called an
protocol.
exorcism, and we do that as jokes all the time on people.
Yeah, but I would love to see if I can get a Catholic bishop to do this on a real human being and actually use radionics to assist him to cast the demon out, quote unquote, and send it somewhere else to a person more deserving.
I think casting the demon out would not be a lot of fun. I think unless you're casting it into somebody else, and then you can go from there.
Hmm.
I One time I was at a wedding at the Theosophical Society,
Okay.
and I was sitting next to a friend of mine who is I think he's still alive. I don't know. He'd be very very old. Uh, a bishop in one of the breakaways called the Liberal Catholic Church.
Hmm.
And he was talking, he was from the Philippines, and he was talking about, how he would do exorcisms and that. And I said to him, Reuben, I got a deal for you. I'll cast the demons into people, you cast the demons out of them, and we'll split the take. He thought I was joking.
You were serious?
Oh, I was serious. We could have made a bundle.
Oh man. But no, I mean, all kidding aside, I think that'd be an interesting little project.
I'm
You
not
know,
kidding.
you know, neither am I. I mean, I'm just like, all kidding aside here. I mean, this would make for a very interesting project to actually provide to the community here. And the fact I'm dealing with somebody who is well respected in his
I don't
field.
know. It strikes too much of good. It smacks too much of goodness for my
I
taste.
know, but I want
I
to,
think what would be fun, get the demon into the person, have your bishop friend try to do the exorcism, and keep charging the demon so the demon won't come out.
oh, man. Oh, jeez.
Now that would be fun.
Oh, God.
Or keep putting new demons in. So he casts out one demon, another one comes in.
oh, man. But, like I said, it's just one of those things I'm kind of thinking of. Again, where do I find my joy, my entertainment for helping this guy is by sending it somewhere else to a more deserving individual or I feel is more deserving. But I don't know. Like I said, I kind of,
Well, I
you know,
suppose, hey, if you could find a police department near where there's a cliff,
uh
I mean, then you could get downright biblical. You put it into the pigs and they jump off the cliff.
huh. Oh, jeez. I know it sounds a little benevolent. I mean, I know I sound like I'm doing a good thing here, but uh,
It sounds horribly benevolent. I'm getting ill at the thought. You're going to ruin the Marquis de Sade's birthday if you keep this up.
oh,
Now,
oh yeah, you're a hero. I'm surprised you don't have posters of him in your office. Uh,
unfortunately, they didn't have photography in those days, or I probably would have.
oh, geez, yeah. I mean, I'm sure that they have paintings on them somewhere. When do you like
Well,
to?
it's the sort of thing. De Sade, you come for the pornography and you stay for the philosophy. It's as
Oh,
simple as.
oh, geez. When was this guy alive in the 1700s?
Yeah, late 1700s.
Oh, okay. And what was he like, royalty or something? He was like,
Yeah, he was minor royalty, marquis sort of thing,
oh, okay.
and he was always getting people mad at him because he had a bad habit of telling the truth.
Yeah, yeah. There's two things that piss people off: that's truth and lies.
Yep, it got yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And I mean, he had his really crazy moments. He was freed from the Bastille by the French Revolution,
Hmm.
and he became a rather important figure in the French Revolution for a time. And he was one of the judges on, off to the guillotine with him,
Hmm.
which he really didn't care for because, he wasn't really because he didn't believe in the death penalty.
Uh huh.
Yeah. And he had this mother-in-law who was a real bitch.
Hmm.
And he could have had her beheaded in a heartbeat, and he didn't, which proves he was crazy.
Right.
And he ended up in a mental institution. And there's a wonderful play, Marat Sade, that everyone should see. Uh, but um, he, yeah, but he was a great philosopher. The porn actually sort of disguises the philosophy. Like I say,
Uh-huh.
you come for the porn and you get the philosophy.
Right. Right. Yeah. You read
And that's where much
Playboy.
of my ideas.
Yeah. Okay.
But I really like this idea. You cast a demon in, the bishop comes, he casts that demon out. Then you quick cast another demon in.
Oh
I
yeah.
thought I cast him out. No more new demon. If I don't think it was so exorcism that gets that demon out. Another demon comes in. You
Oh yeah. You know.
got like this hopper. You just keep pouring demons in.
You know. And he said he has actually seen people who've been possessed. He was convinced of himself.
Sure
At
he
first,
has.
yeah. He says they have done things that are
I
humanly
have no
impossible.
doubt that he has.
Yeah.
The
He
only
said.
problem is that the person he saw possessed was probably the Pope or something. Um,
Da, 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 choo. Yeah. Oh, what they about
well, as long as he doesn't offer you a discount on choir boys, you're fine.
Oh, well, that's one thing I got to say about him. And if you get him talking about these pedophiles or whatever, I mean, this guy gets so pissed. He says, "I cannot stand it." He really, if you want to see a bishop start swearing, talk about pedophiles. He says he wishes them to go to hell. I mean, he says what they've done, because according to Christianity, even Jesus said, would tie a millstone to your neck and jump off from the deepest part of the ocean rather than harm a child. Well, I mean, to him, anybody who harms a child, you're scum. You're a piece of
Well,
shit.
you see, here's the thing, though. They don't see it that way. They take the line from Jesus, "Suffer the children to come unto me."
Oh God!
And then they go from there. So they don't see it as the part with the millstone. They think that everything they're doing is holy. So
Yeah.
it's
Oh,
like everything else in the Bible is how you interpret it.
yeah. Well, I gotta give the guy credit. If I thought he was anything like that, I personally would be setting a machine against him. But I
Yeah.
mean, he's used radionics before, and he has a bad problem with migraines. And I'm just telling you, this is what he said, and I do not promote this in any way, shape, or form. I'm just relaying a story. He
Mm-hmm.
told me he has a problem with migraines, and I sent him basically one of the first generations of the electronic machine that I built for Josh, is the 9 dial thing, and he set it up. He set it up. He said within 10 seconds after he said that, his migraine was gone.
Mm-hmm.
And he could have done that just as well with any of your machines or
Well,
any
mine would
any
have been
kind of.
faster.
Oh yeah. Oh well, of course it's yours.
They are blessed by Uncle Chucky. How could they not be faster?
Oh, I would have used a telephone. I tell you, getting back to that. I mean, I know you did the video the other week on the little mini telephone.
Yeah.
That I'm still using that bad boy on the same operation, and I've got to tell you, every
You still
day.
got a headache?
Oh no, 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 not a headache. This is for business related stuff. And this thing, I'm just letting it do its mojo, just letting it do its mojo. And I have to say, Chuck, I don't, whether it's dealing with you, dealing with Josh, my little cryptocurrency thing that I like to do on the side, whatever it is, it all works out great. I mean, there's no problems, whatever. It's whatever I need, it just seems to magically appear at the time I need it. And so it's just been a little fantastic instrument. And I have to say, taking your tech and, putting little, you know, basically, condensing it down to one nice little package, and, having to
Mm-hmm.
re-engineer it a little bit. I got to tell you, there's nothing about that machine I would change. Not a damn thing. I mean, it's perfect. I think I said it before. After I built that and I fired it up, I looked at it and immediately I just said, "Oh boy, this is probably one of the best things I've ever built." I personally fell in love with this machine after I built it. And I mean, right now I'm looking at it. It's less than 2 feet from me, and this sucker has been going 24/7. I have that light's been burning through the witness sample 24/7 for over almost a month now, and it's lived up to everything I expected it to do.
Good.
Yeah, I mean, hey,
It's been
thank you.
burning the midnight oil.
Just burning the midnight oil. Yes, yes. I mean, I just see it do its thing, and I mean, a lot of your videos, basically you set out the intention, you got the light on, then you turn it off. So in your mind, that's about all you need
Well,
to
the thing
have.
is, it really has to do with a lot of it is simply a matter of, you know, the light on that thing is really bright. Okay.
Yeah, well, yeah,
If
I'm using a
if
new
you've
gen.
got it in a room you're going to be in trying to sleep, that's going to present a problem.
Oh yeah. Well, that's what I did. I went ahead and
That's like
got.
having the lights on because it's bright.
Yeah. Well, I think I told you
Don't
before.
look at this thing, whatever you do. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, this is the same LEDs I use to light up the panels for electronics, consumer electronics like stereos, that kind of thing. That's what they use. It's a
That's
lot.
nice.
It's a softer light. Let's just put it that way. It's a softer light.
Yeah, but you
And
don't want to look directly into
yeah,
it.
I tell you, it's more like a night light. It's what it's more like. I think it can probably go about as much light as one of those little plug-in night lights. So I mean, if you have it in a room, I mean, that's my personal opinion.
Yeah,
But
it's simply a matter of technique. It's a
yeah,
matter of technique.
yeah. Plus, you cover it up with a witness sample too. That'll
Oh
help
yeah,
you.
I mean that's true. But like I say, it's really more a matter of technique. My personal preference is to, run the light for a short time and then turn it off.
Hmm. Hmm.
Uh, but if it just depends on the person using it.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean,
Uh,
it depends on how many demons you're casting into the Exorcist. I mean,
oh
you
man.
got me going on this idea now. This is going to be fun. Uh,
Yeah, I think it's like basically the world voodoo idea we were discussing the other week. I think the only best thing to do is just have the consumer build that themselves. Because it's going to be a pain in the ass for me to if I was to ship something like that over. You're better off just buying a world map off of eBay or off of Amazon and doing that procedure yourself.
Well, I still like the idea of the globe, plush globe with the pins.
Oh yeah,
The
yeah,
voodoo doll.
I got a globe here that I can. Matter of fact, it's got like a little cutout, like I think out of the Pacific Ocean, because I figured stuff. Yeah, I had nothing against the Pacific Ocean, so I got a little cutout in there where you can actually, have access to inside the globe. And I was thinking about taking that globe and putting in an amplifier like what I use in all our electronic machines, and plugging that into certain probes across the world and certain, key locations, and doing things
All
in terms of
lines.
such road. Huh? Yeah, exactly.
Lines.
Oh yeah. Oh
Mhm.
yeah. Oh yeah. So I mean, it's just a nice little project here when I get time. I got plenty of little things here to work on, keep me entertained.
Mhm.
Uh, so I'm always trying to push it. I'm always trying to go to the next level, or seeing what can we affect, here, or what can we affect there, and just trying to find out the limitations. And I have to say, there really are no limitations. I mean, very few. I mean, it's something,
Yeah.
like as long as it doesn't go against, physics or Mother Nature, or what have you. It does seem to cause certain things, or affect certain things in reality.
Mhm. Yeah. I mean, the only real limitations are simply raw physical reality. I mean, you cannot use the radionic device to keep you from having some minor injuries if you jump off a 32-story building.
Right. Exactly.
Bad things will happen. Yeah, it's like that famous newscast in Chicago when an L train fell off the tracks and landed on some people.
Hmm.
And the idiot reporter said, "We don't know if anyone was injured." And the TV critic the next day in the Chicago Tribune wrote, "If a 10-ton L train falls on you, you're at least going to get some bruises."
Oh, man, people.
Oh, I think that person was fired and moved up to Milwaukee to work
Yeah,
on the news station, new
and they got hired,
networks
but
here.
yeah, they got hired by
I
CNN.
mean, God,
Yeah,
stupidity. Oh,
I mean, yeah, you see it. I don't watch news. I don't even watch
I
Fox.
don't either.
I don't even watch Fox anymore.
The only time I put the news on is in the winter when we need to know about weather,
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
because it's kind of a matter of life and death. But the rest of the time it's muted. I mean, I don't care.
yeah.
I don't care if the mayor's hemorrhoids are acting up.
No, the local news is the worst.
That's the lead story. The mayoral hemorrhoids were acting up today.
Yeah. But no, like I said, I get all
And the
my news.
Packers tight end is pregnant. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I get all my news, off the internet, off of alternative sources. People that kind of who are a little bit out of the, they think outside of the box about certain things. I mean, I listened to this one guy, it's Dan Bongino, and this guy was a former Secret Service, and he's pretty interesting. And I mean, I just don't trust network news anymore. It's
I never watched network news. I remember the days of Walter Cronkite.
uh-huh, uh-huh.
Oh God, you want to talk about fake news?
Oh,
Oh
yeah. Oh yeah. When I found
yeah, I
out,
mean,
yeah, yeah. Well, when
but
I
I have never. I worked in news at a time.
uh-huh.
Yeah, and I will tell you, it's you don't want anything. You don't believe a word anybody says.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyone. It's all baloney. And frankly, it doesn't matter. It
Yeah.
doesn't matter. I'm sorry. You know, the only thing a flood in Bangladesh, first of all, it's not news that somebody flushes the country's toilet. They have a flood, but it's like, how does this affect my life? It doesn't. I mean,
Hmm.
other than the entertainment value of watching the people drowning, I mean, who cares?
Oh, jeez.
And so
Well,
I get bored. I don't
yeah.
care about these things. The local news, I'm sorry. I don't live in the city of Milwaukee. Nothing that happens inside the city of Milwaukee matters to me.
Right.
I
Exactly.
don't care. Don't waste my time with
Hmm.
it.
Hmm.
Yeah. Um, and so basically, my own, if it's on, it's strictly for the weather. Nothing
Right.
else matters.
Right.
Uh, so it's just there's
Yeah. Well, when I found out
the only thing it's valuable for is if you do an operation, it's nice to see the footage of the result.
uh,
Mhm. It's nice to watch the bodies floating down the river, and it
oh
makes you
yeah,
feel all warm and glowy inside.
oh yeah, oh
Uh,
yeah, or a flood where you got all these Lamborghinis piled up in the street. Yeah, that's funny. Oh man, I mean, but yeah, when it comes to
nice big explosion somewhere in China. Hey, this is good. This is good.
oh yeah, oh yeah. Well, like I said, I gave up on the news. I knew the fix was in when the guy, he was the main newscaster for NBC back about 10 years ago, and then he ran the news department for NBC. Well, this guy
Mhm.
was also involved in the Trilateral Commission, which I know you're not into conspiracies, but people who are.
Yeah. Look,
Yeah.
this is not news. Okay, everyone who pays any attention to it knows this is all interlocked and interlaced. I
Hmm.
mean, what you would have in the bad old days of Walter Crankcase, he would get he would go into his office. He would get his copy of the New York Times. He would look at the lead story. He would snap to attention, snap a quick Hitler salute, and goose step into the newsroom and report the party line.
Hmm.
That's what Walter Cronkite did.
Yeah. Yeah.
He didn't have a reporter bone. He didn't really have a reporter bone in his body.
He's just a good actor.
Yeah, he was a good newsreader, and he had the voice.
Hmm.
But he basically parroted what people told him to say. Now, when he started out, in World War II, yeah, he actually could find a story. But what happened? He got on television, and he got handed a script. He read the script. That's what he did.
Right.
I did
Well,
news writing. I know.
yeah.
It's
I
what they're
think,
all like.
yeah, I think he really got to start during the Kennedy reporting on the Kennedy assassination and all that stuff. I think that's
Oh,
really,
he was
really good.
long before the Kennedy assassination.
Oh, really? Okay.
God, yes. He started in radio during World War II.
Hmm.
So no, he's an old guy by then. Um, but essentially, it was you give them the script, and they read the script.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So he's sort of like what was his name? Edward R.
Oh
Murrow.
God, yeah,
Yeah.
Edward.
What was his story?
He was your typical journalist. He just happened to get lucky, and he got the goods on McCarthy, or somebody got the goods on McCarthy and fed it to him, and that's where he made his reputation. Most
Oh,
of
okay.
his stuff was incredibly pedestrian, uh, like doing a it was a whole hour, I think, of Jackie Kennedy giving a tour of the White House.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean he was a name. That's it. But
Yeah, I thought he made his bones as a correspondent. Is that correct? Is that how
they
he got
all
his?
did.
Oh, okay. All right.
They
All right.
all did, except for Walter Winchell because he was on long before World War II.
Oh, okay.
So he started out in the 30s, I think.
Okay.
But yeah, that's what they were. Most of them were war correspondents, and a lot of it was stuff that was. A lot of the things they reported were basically came from the army saying, "Say this."
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Uh,
So it's pretty much just propaganda.
yeah. Edward R. Murrow's famous line, "This is London." Well, gee, is that why you're hearing bombs going off in the background? You know,
Oh
oh,
God.
yeah.
Jeez. Oh man. So, well, well. Since speaking of, I mean, since you're a historian and what have you, during World War II, how much of a battlefield was England? I mean, was there a lot of destruction? I mean, were the Germans getting a foothold into Germany or into England? Through the bombing of London and that kind of thing, or was it
Well,
just
the Germans did not land in English, but they certainly laid waste to London.
Oh, really? They destroyed a lot
Yeah,
of.
they bombed the city of Coventry to dust.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, I mean, you look at those little planes they were flying. It's amazing how much destruction they could do.
Wow.
Oh yeah, no, this is yeah. There was oh yeah, they really made a mess of the place. My favorite story is a little old English lady telling it of how they were sitting in the veranda having their tea, and all of a sudden there was this great whacking banging noise, and they were flying stark naked through the air, hanging onto the tea cozy for dear life.
Wow. Okay. Oh man.
It's
But
not a true story, I'm sure, but it became the standard parody of the little old lady in the Blitz story.
oh, okay. Gotcha. Gotcha. Oh man. Yeah. But yeah, some bad stuff. I guess, and then the Allies retaliated by bombing Dresden, or was that? Because I know Dresden was like
Oh,
a.
they were, but no, the first retaliation where they bombed Hamburg or Cologne or something.
Okay.
Yeah, Dresden was to send a message to the Russians.
Oh, okay.
This is what we can, if you decide not to stop, this is what we can do to you.
Burned down an entire city.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I always celebrate it because I like that sort of thing. But yeah, it was basically a message to the Russians
Oh man. No, that
because
was.
Dresden really would serve no purpose strategically at all.
Oh, I thought it was like a manufacturing center for some
Yeah,
reason.
but you got to understand, you're talking literally near the end of the war here.
Okay.
You were talking February of 1945.
Okay.
The war is almost over. Yeah, this was simply just, it was pure and simple a terror raid to frighten the Russians.
Hmm. Okay. Hmm.
Mhm.
That I did not know. Oh well.
But
Ah.
the British basically, the reason they bombed cities like Hamburg and Cologne and that was very simple. They could not bomb in daylight.
Hmm.
They didn't really have the fighters to do it. They had the Spitfire, which had like a 200-mile range or something. It could barely get across the channel and back.
Hmm.
They and their bombers were kind of lumbering and slow, and they couldn't hit anything.
Really?
They couldn't hit anything smaller than a city. So they had to settle on this kind of, nighttime total destruction bombing because it's the only way they could do it.
No joke.
Yeah, no joke.
Huh. Wow. Hmm.
Bombing in World War II was not an accurate thing, even though our Air Force liked to pretend that it was. It wasn't. They weren't much better than the British.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh, and that's why you have the whole cities being leveled, because that's the only thing you could do.
Yeah.
You just drop bombs and hope they hit somebody.
Oh yeah. Jeez. Well, it's interesting. I think the closest thing they had the guidance missiles or whatever was the V2s.
Well, they weren't guided very well. They were guided by the amount of time they were in the air, and the engine would cut out, and then they would just fall. That
Oh
was
okay.
the V1. The
Oh okay.
V2, you just aimed it in the general direction and fired it, and its guidance was basically what direction it went,
Oh okay.
and then
It's
went up and ran out of fuel and went down.
oh
It was
so you
These were big artillery shells.
yeah so you just had to calculate the amount of fuel, how far you would go to how much fuel you put inside
Yeah,
the
basically,
yeah.
the V1 you would calculate the amount of fuel. The V2 you just fired the damn thing.
Oh okay, just like anything else, like a shell out of a tank or a
Yeah,
mortar shell. Yeah,
yeah,
I
you
gotcha.
basically, yeah. But essentially, the V2 was a big artillery shell.
Hmm.
Okay, it carried a big bomb, It hit the ground, made a big bang,
Mm-hmm.
but it was one shell.
Right.
That's the important thing to remember. It did a lot of, the V2 could do a lot of very local damage,
Oh, yes,
but
it
a
could.
block away from the damage zone, it might as well not have happened.
Phew.
Yeah, the only way those things could be effective is if you could, fire them in volleys. And just have like 200 V2s go off all over London at once.
Uh-huh.
But they didn't have the means to do that.
Right, right. Hmm. Where were they launching them from? From France?
They were
Obviously.
they launched them from northern Germany.
Oh, shit. I figured it'd be like across the canal.
Oh no! You got to remember, you've got parts of Germany that the North Sea, which are reasonably close to England, and
Uh-huh.
yeah, they could. They fired them from around there, and anywhere else they could.
Uh-huh.
Hmm. Wherever they could manage it. I mean, the launching systems were extremely mobile.
Mm-hmm.
You had it on a truck, you drove the truck, you set it up, you fired the missile, and then got out of there before a bomber came after you.
Right, right.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Well, heck, we've been on this for almost an hour now. Jeez.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we've been
You know,
going.
and we didn't have one damn clue what we're going to talk about when we started the show.
We never do.
I mean, but usually we kind of have like a little point or whatever. But no. But see, next week I don't know. We'll figure something out here.
Yeah, we always do.
Yeah, as always. But Chuck, it's been an excellent talk, my friend. I've really enjoyed it, and I
Oh
hope you
yeah,
have
it's
a great
fun.
week. I hope you have a great week, and I look forward to doing this again next week.
You have a good week. Take
You
care.
did? Okay, no problem.
Bye bye.
All right.
Let me cut, and I will end our thing. 1, 2, 3.